Alright, so today we are going to be playing with Abzan mid-range. So this is kind of just a mashup of Orzhov and Golgari. But you have Innkeeper's Talent, you have a handful of Planeswalkers, you have Virtues, Aclazots, Beza. I mean, just a bunch of good cards, so yeah, let's hop into it. Playing first this time. Cool. Ooh. Well, we have multiple 2-drops at least. I think we do keep this. It's definitely a risky one. If we stumble, it's gonna be rough. Yeah, 5-drop is definitely not what I want. Alright, so what's opponent playing? Do we have blue-white control? Thank goodness. Virtue. Yeah, we just need more land. Let's go with the talent. Sure thing. In for 3. Demo field. Well, I mean, at least we do keep hitting land, so I can't complain too much. Let's go ahead and get in for 3. How about a preacher? Okay. And surveil. That one don't really want. Yeah, I think we just go like Renin Realmbreaker, attack for 6 next turn. So we've already used 2 counter spells. Let's hope they don't have, you know, a 3rd hard counter. Well, we also could minus and try and hit some land. It also does make Zoraline better. I think we do that.
Search past the walls of this realm.
Okay, so I don't know why they didn't counter the Ren ability. That's an interesting choice.
Courses through me.
Okay, and Fabled Passage. Let's grab a plains. And in for 3. Interesting. I mean, thanks for tapping out. Let's go with, I think, Zoraline, Reanimate Preacher. And I think we explore on the Preacher because opponent's just gonna want to kill Zoraline. Let's keep a bat there. I mean, opponent is digging. So, do they not have anything? So, we can play the bat, check out the hand, make sure they don't have a sunfall. And then we can reanimate stuff with Zorleen based on that. Okay. And opponent said no. Let's go duress. And against just control. Oh, my planeswalkers. Two more cuts. Thinking probably one preacher and either a talent or the bat, and I think a talent. We have both of the go for the throats. That's not good. Oh yeah, I am thinking of Kemba. Comball, he's the profiteering mayor. Yeah, that's one. The tokens guy. So I think we have to mull this. Just the two go for the throats, 2 lands. It's kind of like already a hand with 5 cards, but nothing's castable. This is better, I think. I think we can keep this. Probably just put back the pollen, since we can get all 3. Duress. I mean, nah, I think we kind of have to grab our green source here. If we don't get pressure on the board early, it's going to be way too difficult to get get the ball rolling late game. Let's go with the Red Knight 1. Sure. Alright, so now we have duress, and we'll see what you're working with. Season, Beza, talent, 3 steps ahead. Think we take no more lies? That's a tough one. So pretty sure we take no more lies here, but Dread Knight or talent? Since one of them can resolve underneath 3 steps ahead here, I think it's gotta be the Dread Knight. Alright, opponent, what you got? Okay, we do have this land here. Doesn't help us cast the Beza, and Innkeeper's talent is more than likely going to bait out 3 steps ahead. But it costs 5 mana for the draw 2 discard plus counter, so I think we just kind of have to do it here. Yep. In for 3. So opponent's gonna make their Caretaker's talent, and are they just like gonna exile and make some 1/1s? Guess we see what's on top. Nissa. I mean, if they do use the Season of the Burrow to exile that, Nissa should be pretty safe. I'll keep it. And in for 3. Go ahead. use that season. I know you want to. Oh boy. Okay, so opponent's just gonna make 5 rabbits. Yeah, that's not great. I mean, 5/1/1s isn't like the worst thing in the world, but the Caretaker's talent leveling up is gonna be pretty scary. Let's get down Nissa.
Sow the seeds of perfection into the flesh of the multiverse.
And so if we plus, we go to 4, make a 4/4, they swing everything, Nissa dies. I think we just have to blow up the talent, unfortunately.
Will be cut off at the root.
So, gonna play Beza. Because I definitely don't want to use a Go for the Throat on a rabbit. Okay. That's rough.
History will not repeat itself.
Okay. So opponent has way more land. So we'll get a treasure, gain life, we'll make creatures. We just won't draw. Zorline. Okay, so Zorline can hit the talent. Yeah, that's fine. I think we go with Beza. And we will pass. Oh boy. Sure.
Surrender now, and we all leave with our lives.
And they go with Samurai.
Show them the edge of your blade.
Yeah, we are... I don't think we're winning this one. Kind of unfortunate, but... I think our best bet is to kill the Samurai here, play Zorline, reanimate the Innkeeper's talent, and hope that we get a Vraska or something off the top. I mean, they're just gonna ult the Wanderer, so it doesn't really matter where we put the counter. Yeah, go ahead. So you keep a rabbit, I keep a fish. All for Restless Anchorage. That's pretty spooky. We'll take 3. Okay, so let's ult the talent. And I mean, we just play to our outs, I guess. Hope that it's a Vraska on the top of the deck. So that still has all abilities. Okay, no attacks.
We can win this together.
And Beza. Alright, well, what do you got for us? Alright, well, let's go with Lily. Okay. GG's. Okay, so... yeah, that was not good. I think we bring in that last go for the throat for all the Bezas and Tidebinders. And on the play... let's rock it like that. Game 3, definitely taking the play, and 1 lander. Into a 0 lander. Okay. Okay, so we have some lands now. What do we want to keep? Kinda thinking we just go like that. We duress turn 1 into a bat, into a Dread Knight, and just try and run it like that. Yikes. So... yeah, we'll just nab the Sunfall here. And the bat. Oh no. No untapped land is pretty tough. Because if they, do anything next turn, they have 3 steps ahead open, so Lily is not safe, unfortunately. Okay, let's go ahead and jam. Go ahead. Do you want to draw? What you got? Leave my bat alone. I want to keep the lockdown. Or keep the lockdown underneath the bat, is what I meant. Let's go with Lily.
This is my home, and I don't... we all have things we'd rather...
and in for 4. So, just really hoping their last card here isn't a Sunfall. Jeez. Well, that's not good. Let's go ahead and jam. And we will plus.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Go ahead. Sure thing. Let's go ahead and kill it. And Lauren. Do you want to blow up your talent? No, they do not. So... that's tough. Never found the white source, but if we had kept the... whatever it was called, Fabled Passage, then definitely wouldn't have been able to curve out. So, do we force him to sacrifice? I think we just sacrifice attack for 4. Not really any use making us discard a card, so we'll put him to 3 and go go ahead and discard. Okay.
Don't overthink things.
I mean, let's go. Put you to 1 life. And let's draw. Okay. GG's. That was a pretty damn cool game. And we won with 3 lands. Hell yeah. I mean, 3 lands, removal, talent. Sure, we'll keep. Let's kill that bat. No bat. Interesting. I mean, not like we have a 2-drop creature to play. I'm just gonna play the talent. Sure thing. Okay, so opponent's stuck on 3 mana. Think we probably just take the chance to deploy our Preacher, since that guy can't be cut down, and it seems like they do have some sort of pause. I mean, not like Glissa can be cut down anyways, but, you know, if they do happen to have a Liliana here, I would rather lose Preacher than lose the Glissa. Interesting. So, do we just like go for the throat, tap land, level up? Or do we attack, draw a card, play Glissa and put the counter on Glissa, since they'll probably make the trade? Let's put a counter on Glissa. And, oh, I forgot. We're at the lower life total, so we make a dude. Okay, and go for the throat. Takes their entire turn. We're just gonna ult the talent. So, opponent has their cut down. Yep. But now we're basically in the Vraska win mode. So they can take the go for the throat. Wow. Do you have another bat? Interesting. Let's go ahead and play a bat. We'll take a Dread Knight. We'll go with go for the throat and cut down. Go ahead. Alright, so we really need another white source. Jeez. So opponent is just ripping removal. What is the Bronco hit? Damn, it's the land. That is what we did not want them to hit. Okay. Azorius. Definitely not bad. But we can't activate it right off the bat. Haha, see what I did there? Sorry. Okay, so we'll make Azorius into a 5/5. And then we will pass. And then next turn, we should be able to reanimate some stuff. Unless they found a lily. So Virtue of Persistence. Do we want to bet they have it? I don't think you do. If they have it, that's gonna be tough. Okay, cool. No, they're taking my Beza. Okay. So, we leave 2 mana, we can use 2 and level up. Let's get in for 9. Preacher? Preacher or Glissa? I don't know. We could also go with a bat, since it has lifelink and we can, you know, check and make sure that's not more removal. Okay. Glissa. I mean, Renin Realmbreaker with the ult doesn't really do a whole lot. I mean, like, it's kind of cool, but I think it's best to just attack, reanimate Glissa. Yeah, I mean, we might just go ahead and ult the Renin Realmbreaker because it's gonna be good. But let's go ahead and jam. We'll reanimate our Glissa, gain some life, and force a jump.
If this is my this is it.
I mean, I think we have definitely turned the corner here. Opponent had us on the back foot for a little tiny bit, but yeah, not much they can really do here. Why are you even attacking Ren? Let's go ahead and block like that. Oh, 2 finality counters. Kind of forgot that. Those get doubled too. Yeah, 2 finality counters. A little silly.
Everything burns.
GG's. So, just Golgari. Do we think they were playing the combo? I'm gonna grab some Sunfalls. Probably the cover-up. Aklazat is good. Renin Realmbreaker's okay. They have bats. I think we go down to 1, down to 2. Try it like that. Game 2. Yeah, hand's pretty good. We'll keep. Let's go ahead and lead with a cottage. And the bat. So bat is either going to take the bat or the talent. Probably the bat though. Okay, well, feel free to prove me wrong. Let's go with plains and a bat. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, 2 lilies is definitely a way to handle a mid-range deck.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit when you win. Ah, one of your friends has to leave.
Okay, so let's go with Glissa, and hopefully opponent doesn't have extra removal, and they just want to play out their next Lily and make us get rid of this Glissa. Dang. Okay. So this this game is definitely going to be hard mode.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Let's drop off the cottage. Vraska. Think we just go with Beza. Let's grab the plains. And here's an elk.
The others can deal.
Yep. There goes Beza.
Off you go.
And you play out the next Lily. Interesting. They do not. Let's play a talent. Do you have the Terrace Under? Okay, sure. So Lily here, a plus, we drop off, go for the throat, and hopefully we hit a land. That isn't tapped. Okay, guess I should have been a bit more specific. Go ahead. Sounds good. And there goes Vraska.
Don't overthink things.
Ooh, Aclazots. So, 2, Aclazots is kinda one of the best cards here. So, it might -2, which gives us way more turns.
One of your friends
And more
has to
land.
leave.
And another throwback. Okay. Alright. And taking 3. Oh, deadly cover up. So we can take all of their bats, we can take all the frillbacks. Yeah, I kind of like using the cover up here because it forces them to actually find some sort of threat as opposed to just like, you know, top deck or being in a top deck war with Lily and just relying on emptying the hand. So I mean, they have a bunch of Dread Knights, they have, you know, bats and preachers and Shellies and all that, but you actually have to find it. Whereas I have a creature land that can kill her next turn. Cool.
Drop it.
Let's activate the cottage. And now we start the game with 21 life versus 27. But we have Temple of the Dead, so let's pop it. Let's get in for 4. We'll make you discard. I mean, good thing we did that, because we had a bat. Yeah, I'm just gonna play it. Go ahead. Sure thing. But only I can have the bat. Renin Realmbreaker. That's a pretty good card. So they have a cottage, they cannot, like, activate and block though.
I must bend Realmbreaker to my will. Please.
Let's get in for 8.
Time.
And I'm gonna draw.
Fight.
And in for 5. So, Preacher and the Dread Knight. So, just in case they do top deck 1 removal, we do have a blocker, and we can ult Ren, you know, 1 turn, or 2 turns from now. Preacher. Okay. And more land. Okay. Sounds good. Preacher on Preacher. Sounds about right. And go ahead.
Buy us more time.
Yeah, we just kind of strangled them slowly this game, which kind of what these mid-range decks are meant to do. GG's to the opponent. Not too bad. Alright. Unfortunately on the draw, but I think we keep this. Most of the land in the deck produces green. We have removal into Lily. So, I mean, it's not terrible. And a Virtue of Loyalty, that definitely helps. Irexian. So, probably Glissa coming down next turn. And if it's gonna be Glissa, Do we just want to go for the throat her? Or do we want to play Cottage, untap Lily? I think we want to go Lily and take care of it. Yeah. Do your worst. Play your Glissa. Oh, okay. Looks like a Fabled Passage. So opponent does not have a untapped third source. Ooh, my bad. So, taking one of these two. I'm assuming they go for the throat, since Lily is the more expensive play. But taking Lily is also pretty defensible because then I have to use a go for the throat on the bat, and it kind of throws off the tempo at which I'm playing. I think we just pass, go for the throat the bat. And nothing else. Interesting. Let's go with a bat. And they probably have go for the throat or something. Cut down. Sure. Okay, yeah, so they do have the Vraska. Yeah, I think we just go with the Virtue. So if they play their land, level that up, they have Lissa and Vraska in hand. So yeah, they're gonna have too many cards to make us, or they're gonna have too many cards for Liliana to get rid of the Vraska. So I think we're just gonna die. Yeah, sounds good, my friend. Yeah. Okay, we'll just go to the next game. That was a little ridiculous. So, probably could have played the untapped land there to, kill off the bat, but I was thinking that we would probably want to set up the Innkeeper's Talent. And yeah, so I think that's a me loss and not like a deck loss. I think I'm gonna go Cover Up, Sunfall, Nissa. And we also want the Terror Asunder. Don't want a Malicious Eclipse, so don't know where that came from. Wait, what is happening? Thought I clicked 2 Terror Asunder. There we go. Let's run it like that. Yeah, I mean, hand looks pretty good, we'll keep. Yeah, more land is good. So, do we want to go Glissa or Lily? I'm gonna go with Lily. We'll slow down the opponent if they want to keep their Dread Knight around.
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
And Glissa. Okay. So, let's see. We can play our own Glissa. And if they have a kill spell, they connect with Glissa and they kill Lily as well. So, I think we hold open Terrace Under.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
Probably discard Vraska here. We could discard Sunfall, but I feel like that's probably going to be important here. Go ahead. Innkeeper's Talent. Well, that's annoying. But we do have our own Glissa. So let's get rid of theirs. Kind of blank their turn. Go Shadowy Backstreet. Don't really want to bat. We'll play Glissa. And discard Sunfall. So we'll keep the cut down since it is castable. If they play something like a Dread Knight or something, we could cut it down. But doesn't look like it. Let's go with the next Glissa. And hopefully that's not go for the throat. Okay.
Drop it.
That's pretty unfortunate. So, opponent had the go for the throat into the Restless Cottage attack. So if they didn't have that go for the throat, we would have been in a pretty dang good place. But now we're top decking with no Lily, and opponent has an Innkeeper's Talent that is already on level 2. Oh boy. So, probably just gonna ult that? Yeah. Unfortunate. Okay. We'll go with our own talent. And let's jam. Yeah, this Restless Cottage is not good. So we have the most life, or tied for the most life. We make a dude. Or, oh, attacks the player with the most life. So we take 7 here, we make another vampire. We can start putting counters on this guy. Yeah, I think we just take 7. Ooh, Zoraline. Zoraline into Glissa. Yeah, we will definitely do that. Let's get in for 5. Okay, so have we stabilized here? It kind of looks like it, unless they have a Vraska. So we just kind of have to race them and hope they don't have Vraskas. Alright, so that's not great. How do we want to do this? Preacher of the Schism is gonna double trigger unless they eat their food. I think we just ult the talent. Let's go like that. And in with Preacher and Zorleen. Oh, you know, we have a Glissa. Probably should have attacked with the Glissa to force a block in case that's Vraska. So if we lose to Vraska here, I'm gonna feel pretty bad. But in the top 20, we haven't seen one yet. Bro. Yeah, I think we just go to combat, put some counters on Zorleen, jam with, Glissa, Zorleen, and the Vampire. We'll grab the Preacher. We'll go Renin Realmbreaker, ult,
This is my final fight.
and
The
bat.
multiverse is at my beck and call.
Alright, so please no Vraska. Okay, so no Vraska there. And did you get it? So I think we just keep it the same and we run it back. Yeah, hand is very good. We will keep. So, we have the bat on 2, we have a way to deal with their talent, and we have our own talent, plus a Glissa. Yeah, no, this hand is about as good as you would want, or about as good as you could get for an on the draw. Let's go ahead and grab another green source. And a knight. Okie dokie. Here's a bat. for the Throat is, I mean, pretty good for that. Think we play the Talent and level it up here. If we play Glissa, they just untap, go for the Throat, in for 6. But if we wait until next turn to like drop off a Dread Knight, we can also hold open Argo for the Throat. So I think we just sneak the Talent down, ward up, and gain a tiny bit of life to offset the beating we're taking here. Okay, more Lily. So they put that in the grave, and we'll take 7. Let's play our Dread Knight. And we'll keep countering up on the bat. Go ahead. Let's go ahead and go for its Throat. No attacks. Interesting. So, I mean, we do have the ult the Talent into ult the Lily, but don't really want to risk that. Well, let's see. So our other option is play land, Glissa. They have Lily. If they top a land and have another go for the Throat, or even if they just have a cut down, that's gonna set us pretty far behind. But yeah, it's actually not like terrible. It's not like we're going miles and miles behind. We'll pass. Ooh, yeah, we'll just counter up on Glissa. Kind of forgot about that. Okay, Mortuary. And they don't want a 6th land. Sure, down comes Lily.
Something suspicious is going on. For once, it's not my fault.
We'll sacrifice Dread Knight.
Sacrifices must be made.
And I think we just like exile the Dread Knight, attack them, kill Lily. So we do lose out on a Dread Knight, but we do stop them from drawing cards.
This isn't
Go
how
ahead.
things we're supposed to go.
And hopefully they don't have another Lily, because that'd be annoying. Jeez. Oh, there's the go for the Throat that I was worried about. Let's ult that, and we will pass. So just in case they have a Lily here, if they play her and plus, we do have a land to discard. So thinking we leave them with like, what, 2 lands and a Preacher? Land and a Preacher? Probably like Forest Preacher. Let's see what's on top. We have our own Preacher. Okay.
distractions. That's you failed to entertain me. Don't bother begging.
I'm fresh out of nursing.
Okay, well, opponent did not want to sacrifice everything. GG's. I think that's 3 and 2 for the day, but about 2 hours of streaming, so I'm gonna call it.